Dr. Reggie with the gaming. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a crack at Beneath the Stolen Lands. So this is a roguelike game based off the Pathfinder system. We're going to try the turn-based method, see how we get on with that. So because I'm not a sadist, we're not going to use the last Landsy mode. And let's make our lives easier by making all our team gain the same XP level. Leave it on normal. We're going to create a new character. Try not to min-max it too much because that always leaves you precarious in other ways. That's the game telling you get more people. You cannot do this by yourself unless you're very skilled. I'm sure there are people who have done one-person playthroughs on this, and I might do one day. Possibly a fighter cleric. Anyway, let's concentrate on this one. You can pause the video to read those hints if you really want to. So there's your silver dragon hanging around. Hello, random people wanting to go into my dungeon. Again, you can read these in far more depth if you wish in the future. So we have our dragon here, who we can use to get better items and higher, which we're going to do in a moment. We have an area to recuperate.
No stopping now.
And a honest guy who's hanging around, who happens to have lots of weapons to sell with. So, let's take the advice of the game and hire some heroes. So, welcome back. After a bit of deliberation and consideration, we have our party. Our rogue, our sorcerer, our paladin, and our cleric. We'll get our cleric some better weapons eventually. Our paladin's borrowed the shield and the mace off our cleric. We'll eventually find him a staff. And we've got dual daggers for our rogue. Let's just fiddle with the formation. So we plan to have our paladin as our frontline fighter, the cleric as our second line fighter, the rogue as our flanker, and the sorcerer slinging spells at the back. Let's go to the dungeon. As time goes on, we'll inevitably get more party members to fill out our complement. Definitely looking to get a two-handed fighter of some kind to do the damage, and possibly a bard. We'll see how it goes. Always feel like we're going to end up with the TV show Nightmare. What do I say? Says a terrified child covered in the helmet, whilst actors wait in the wings to supply monsters. Now, have we got turn-based mode on? Let's try our first combat. So unlike the original Pathfinder, where it's a free-for-all, people running around, there's screaming, there's yelling, there's weapons being thrown, there's shouts of medic, medic. In this instance, it's a nice, civilized initiative queue. Remember, pause if you want to read the whole thing. So, that's a bit of a... Well, that actually is downright rude. So, let's flank. Oh no, let's not flank with the sorcerer. That would be a bad idea. Let's throw snowball. A snowball, you say? Here we are in the first dungeon. That's just downright rude. Bye then. It's lovely joining you. So, as our first line fighter is now sitting in the corner quivering, instead of flanking the shaman, we're going to have to go toe to toe with the kobold.
We can do it! Strike with all your might!
Well, whoops. So we've got shield of faith, section of alignment, and resilient touch. So let's just shoot the kobold.
Fear!
That works. And then let's move him a little bit farther away so we don't get any splash effects potions. And let's lob a snowball at him. Hold on, snowball. That's not going to do much damage, is it? Well, we did buff him with cold. So, he will do a bit more damage. And also we buffed him with spell penetration, so the resistances shouldn't... so much for that idea. It's a bit of a... I don't know why, but for some reason, in D&D, kobolds are hard. I've seen so many first level parties go down to a group of kobolds. It's scary.
You've made your choice!
Nope. Do you know what? We're gonna fall back behind the two carrying fighters. Let's try that again. Ah, it's a bit more like it. Rude. This is gonna be very auspicious for my first ever recording that my party's taken down by a group of 2 kobolds. So much for the brave adventurers, eh?
So it comes to this!
Nope, completely missed. And enter. Hooray! We did it. We made a will save.
We won't falter.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Nice. Small victories, hey?
This will hurt.
That will hurt. Oh, that
My skills are
could
absolute.
have gone better, but everyone's alive. It's a result.
We should move.
If it isn't nailed down, take it. So let's give my cleric a backup weapon. There we go. And let's march on. Nice. Well then,
I stand ready.
it would be rude not to accept them. Since he's going to be doing most of the shooting.
We can do it!
I was going to say just shoot the kobold, but no. No such joy. Let's move in a better firing position. And enter. Are you alright? You look a bit unwell.
Forwards!
I have so got to improve her will save somehow.
No fear.
That's indeed. Ray of Frost should, he says, here. There we go.
We can do it!
That's more like it. That's less like it. I'm almost tempted. Swap over to a crossbow. Move her into no, 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 that's optimistic.
You've made your choice.
Let's at least attempt to flank.
Strike with all your might!
Give the rogue a chance. Well, I said give the rogue a chance, he's just run off cowering in fear. Hooray!
You should have run.
So it comes to this.
Oh Most damage being done so far by the sorcerer. Let's use his full move. At least try and get him into combat. No. Being optimistic there.
Strike!
Just shoot the damn kobold. To be fair, this is a level 1
I'll just
path.
have to resort to brute force.
I always find it a little bit odd that people go, "Hi, I've just barely worked out which end of a sword I need to wave. I'm going to go off adventuring."
We won't falter!
Well, that was a rather abrupt message, wasn't it?
It is done.
Well, that's an interesting little feature. Just had a quick drink there, sorry. What's in here? Armor, always good. What are the kobolds carrying? Reduced person, good offensive spell. Copper ring. All those gold are really useful for the level 1 characters.
No stopping now.
Cheeky save, just in case. Did we forget to put the sword and the mace on the main character? Yes, yes we did. Let's go back to a proper close-up weapon.
Don't hold back!
Well, your back is to me. Oh dear, what a shame.
Strike with all your might!
How unfortunate. Snowball to the face often offends. That's a bit more like it. Well done, team. Loot. As every murder hobo knows, you gotta check every single inch of the room just to make sure there isn't something important you've missed. Long corridor. There will be traps down here.
Check that out.
Ooh, magic. Extra room though. Rude not to. Just as long as there isn't some sort of horrific
It is done.
horror. No. Stuff. That's let's have a look at what we found. We have Cloak of Resistance. So going on my Paladin. Natural armor. Tempting to put on the Paladin, but as we're using our Cleric as a second line fighter, let's put him on here. How appropriate. Hand axe, slightly less damage, better crit range though. On we go. He didn't cast fear on us.
We won't falter!
Effective. Let's move him across a little bit just to get in range. And then snowball to the face. No, not today. Let's cast. Let's move a little bit forwards. Let's cast Bless. Can she charge? No, she can't. That's annoying.
This will hurt.
So, although she can't actually hit him by being next to him, she might get hits of opportunity. Or get a breath bomb in the face. Either or. Can't quite flank, but we'll get up close and personal.
Forwards!
As we're getting a bit crowded now, instead of using a bow, let's use Ray of Frost. Let's move a little bit away from the Cleric.
What's that?
Well, we'll deal with that later, thank you. You can hit. Why not?
No fear!
Fine, no questions. Well, there we go. So, let's get a bit of healing on.
Keep your wits about you.
Nice. Let's find out what's in this chest that we're all so excited about. Wonder blindness and some loot. Anything else of interest? Nope. So, back to where we came. There's the next room, I believe. Get a flank, do you reckon? The reason that flank's so good is because of this build. He gets an extra 1d6
We can
damage.
do it!
that sort of thing happens. People just accidentally fall dead in front of him. Unfortunately, he does open himself up for that sort of flanking to happen. Unfortunate. Let's move a little bit away from the rest of the party. Can we get a charge? Yes, we can. If you're kind enough to present your back to
You've
me.
made your choice.
Strike with all your might!
Nice. So not so much right now, but later on it's going to be a test your luck. Do you want to go
It
back?
won't work.
To level 2. Now that's interesting. In the version of the game in the main campaign, you always get a little portal appear that takes you straight back up to the surface. I wonder if such a thing is going to occur.
Interesting.
Now, whereas duplication of skills is not always useful, there's one exception to that rule, and that's perception. If everyone's got a fairly high perception, they tend to spot traps like this one.
There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a challenge. That is, of course, until one day the challenge overcomes you.
How very prophetic for rogues. Another feature of this dungeon is if you have something like this and you have a character with a suitably high skill, you can then receive a bonus for the rest of until the 5 minutes or so. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone with nature, so we'll leave it alone for now.
There's something unusual.
Now, I've got to try and defuse the trap before the kobold spots me. Nope, didn't quite work. The good news is that because it's turn-based mode and you've got some control over your characters, they're not going to just randomly run over the thing and then blow themselves up quite spectacularly. So, I'm going to delay. Let them come to me. Like that. You really do not look well. Let me put you out of your misery.
We won't falter!
Yeah.
So it comes to this.
Take him out. That then leaves my paladin free to then go hunt something else down. Or he's reactivist. I presume that yellow here means you go outside your move range, and red means that you get a attack of opportunity. So let's go here. Lob my last snowball today. Just not out, just slightly out of range. Let's go for this one instead. She can't quite reach there, but she can get there without tripping that trap.
You should have run.
Doesn't flank, but will have an attack anyway.
Forwards!
Let's start moving him towards the shaman. Let's get some positive energy.
Forwards!
Nope. Obviously, don't put your sorcerer up front and center if you've got lots of
Strike!
melee characters hanging around the place. Ow. Rude.
We can do it!
Better.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
How many magic missiles is this guy carrying? Oh, he's just got a wand.
Don't hold back.
Let's go a bit of a circular route for this one. I'm going to try to get the flank.
Strike with all your might!
Not today, though.
No fear.
That works.
I
So,
tire of waiting.
let's disarm the trap.
I am finished.
Thank you. Loot. Ooh. Shame no one's doing hand to hand, but we can always flog it. I'm not having a monk, sorry. As much as the guys in the comments might be happy to see me suffer having a monk, I'll do a monk.
Check that out.
Let's see what we got. Ring of protection +1. I think that'd be an excellent idea. I get the agile fists. Not useful, but beggars can't be choosers. Straight on. Ah, okay, 2 doors, left to right, left to right. I'm going to defer for now because we're quite a way away from anything useful. Let's go to that. Again, going to right. Terrifying.
We won't falter!
You've made your choice.
This will hurt.
I really want to start hurting that shaman. No, not gonna. Problem is, if I push him past here, then two cobbled soldiers can just turn around and then do mean things.
Forwards!
So it comes to this.
You should have run.
Ouch. Now, although we're going to get a initiative attack, possibly. No, we're not. That's good.
We can do it!
Nope.
I'll just have to resort to brute force. Yes!
Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Take out your team as well as you try and
Strike.
take out mine.
Ah!
And this is why you need to be careful with area effect spells.
Strike with all your might!
No fear!
Don't hold back.
You're a tricky little blighter to hit, aren't you?
We can do it! We won't falter!
And there we go.
I am finished.
We'll check that in a moment. So we got, oh, channel energy. An extra 2 of those. Thank you. Clicker resistance +1. Let's give it to the cleric. Although, it does trouble me that if we're spending
Onwards.
days and days resting in this place, how many months are we going to come out white-haired and blinking in the sunlight? Can we charge? Why not? It is effective. That's unfortunate. Targets.
Strike with all your might!
Nope, missed. Let's give the cleric a bit of a hand. I think we've probably... Oh no, we can charge. Excellent. I believe charge gives you a small bonus to hit. Let's flank this one, because if I flank here, I'm exposing my back to the hunter over there.
Forward!
This will hurt.
Ow! Ow! Ow, that will hurt. Let's start making our way across there.
We won't falter!
Shooting's not his strong point. Let's move him into position to use Ice Strike. Sorry, Ray of Frost or Snowball. Or all the other fun spells he's got. Again, let's move into position. Can't quite make it this turn. Shield of Faith? Yeah, why not? SC7 useful. There we go. Missed. Again, can't quite make it this turn. Can we charge? Yes, we can. Nope, can't quite make it. All the game's getting confused with the door.
You should have run.
That's at least getting the combat distance. Means that she should hopefully get an opportunity of attack. Sorry. Let's mix it up for giggles and let's use magic instead. Guarantee hit.
You've made your choice.
Anything of interest? Nope.
I sense something.
That is of interest.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Never stop learning.
We can do it!
So it comes to this.
Strike!
Better. And then to protect the cleric a bit, let's move forwards.
Forward!
Save some spells.
Strike with all your might!
Excuse me a moment.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Whoops, that wasn't a charge. Nope, can't charge. Let's get into fighting distance.
Don't hold back.
Shame you can't turn characters.
This
though.
will hurt.
If you know how to do that, please put it in the comments. Well, that went rather well. Let's all congregate around this.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Medic. Okay, try that again. That's better. Check the loot. Can the sorcerer use a bow? Yes, the sorcerer can use a bow. Masterwork composite lock short bow. Yes, I. Thank you. Cloak of resistance. Thank you muchly. Now, I believe there were doors we missed on this level.
March on!
There's something here.
Well. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? Massive monster later. No. Well, isn't that a pleasant surprise? Why, sir, you are spoiling us. For the half plates, random mail +1. And an amulet natural armor +1. Let's check this weapon. We'll stick with the hand axe as it's thematically appropriate for this character. We do need to get in the shield though for the cleric. Right then. Cheeky little save.
No stopping now.
The door up here. Maybe not. Ah, there we go. World's shortest charge? Oh no, has to be a distance away.
We won't falter! We can do it!
Better. Yes, never ever use the phrase, it's only kobolds. What could they possibly do to us?
You should have run.
Especially if you're a first level party.
No fear!
Forward!
Thank you.
Strike with all your might! Although
I do feel having the skill shooting into crowds might be useful.
Strike!
To you too.
You've made your choice.
That's what you get for going blah at me. No, didn't want to do that.
We can do it! Strike with all your might!
Yeah, okay, so looting finishes your turn apparently.
We won't falter!
Don't hold back!
Didn't matter, that's alright. Might keep hold of that hide armor in case you ever get a
Check that out.
druid. Well, if you insist, sir. Ah, she hasn't got exotic weapons proficiency. And I'm not sure I'm going to bother. Because it's a feat that could do other useful things. I'll just check this corner. No, that's fine. So let's get to the exit. And then I think we'll call it episode there. Thank you for watching. Take care. If you enjoyed what you saw, then like. If you hated what you saw, then do dislike, because apparently YouTube likes any form of interaction. Although obviously I'm going to encourage you to like. And we'll catch you soon. Take care and goodbye.